Come on in here, Ryan Caldwell, old Philadelphia Eagles fan that got banned from the stadium and lost your job for disrespecting a woman on in the stands. What do I think about it? I don't think it's necessarily the right situation um, on neither part. Let me tell you why. He's wrong for how he was disrespectful to that woman. No woman should be taunted or like that. However, if you're going to ban him and then firing from your job, and you talk about diversity and all that. What about black folks who've been did we go back to Jackie Robinson? He used to hold black cats over the stadium, or black players that get taunted with racial slurs. Well, how does that work? You know, and if you're gonna, Philadelphia is not that welcome and engaging for how they treat people in the stands. They got some of the rudest fans ever. Same thing with New York, Boston. Come on now, who are we kidding? They are known for being despicable and unhuman towards other people. So how does this turkey get picked out of line? It just was his unlucky day. Ryan Caldwell, you just got centralized. Should you have lost your job? No. I think that's a bit of a much. Now he shouldn't have been disrespecting that man's fiance. That's wrong. But these people get in the stands and they talk about all kinds of things with it. And now you legislating. This is one of the reasons why I say people should just stay home and boycott going to the stadiums altogether anyway. Because if you're going to start rules, then we got to come up with all kinds of rules when we have people that see colors like in the Dodgers, the Giants game, that want to fight in the stands, or people who pick racial, which have been quite a few, but it hasn't gotten half the attention. How about when players are taunted on the field, called out? You know, where is the outrage there? So when you start doing this, you're doing something what? In a selective way. Should the guy have lost his job? I don't know, but I think there's discipline action where you could have suspended him or reprimanded. Well, depends on what your company policy is. But when you're a paying customer in those seats in the stands, how you gonna ban somebody when people come there and say some most disrespectful, loaded stuff you can imagine? And they have said some racial tauntings and said some humiliating things. So how are you going to justify this with that? I don't understand. I really don't understand what this is all about. I really don't get it. Philadelphia does not have a good reputation with this thing, and yeah, he should been in trouble. And if you but banning him when people have said other disrespectful things, are you gonna legislate how people talk when they go to these stadiums and things, or how vulgarities are thrown or what have you? Because if you're gonna get offended about things, then you gotta get it in all totality. And would that make people stop coming to the stadiums? I would hope so. Now, he has no business taunting this woman and being disrespectful. But I don't know if that requires it necessarily meaning that he get banned or lose his job. Because there have been far worse things said in those stands. There have been way extremes. What's Philly trying to do? They call themselves the city of brotherly love, but there ain't no real love. And that's a bit much, if you ask me. Yeah, he wrong. And he could have probably gotten a nice Will Smith two-piece by the guy by the guy who got at his fiance got this. But as far as like banning him and firing him, and y'all, what kind of? I mean, that's a bit much, because people have been heckled for years in the stands, have had far worse. And when I say far worse, I'm talking about discriminatory. I'm talking about where people have been objected to things being thrown at them from the stands, thrown, taunted, haunted, you know. And this is why I call cap on what they try to do, especially coming from Philly. When did y'all get some manners? Just like those two turkeys that were the Yankees in the stands who were grabbing Mookie Betts, circulate his arm when he was catching that ball and tried to take it out of him. They got banned, and I understand that. But they should have been hit for that was assault. So you gotta make it count. But again, what's your standards? Because if you're gonna start having some standards, then you gotta have it for all sporting events and places. And when people are being discriminatory, you gotta make that in totality, not for what you see as fit. because the racial remarks that come out them stands need to be addressed as well. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like and hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free, stay true. And another thing, if we're gonna start doing this, be consistent with everything. Because if you're gonna ban somebody and fire them, then make sure that they offend on all levels. They all should be done. Don't make this just a one thing because you're trying to look good on the camera and the screen. I'm out.